Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 32 of our Get Your Goals 365-day challenge, our Get Your Goals annual challenge to do one thing every day to get what you want. And today we're going to talk about EWB begins with this one thing. Now, EWB, if you remember, we talked about the life framework where there's 9 different areas and aspects of our life: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, confidence, and communication. I added in 2021 as part of my ongoing development due to the changes of the COVID pandemic, areas that I think that we need to emphasize, work on, set goals and objectives in, and move toward improving in our lives to create the life that we want. So I decided this next segment, we're going to hop into emotional well-being. So emotional well-being entails a lot. I researched and did a bunch of topics on this last year and the years before. I've done a stint on and a SOAP framework application on every area and aspect of our life, all the primary ones. And I've given a demonstration and an example from my own life, which on some occasions has been pretty hard and challenging because it makes me open up to the limiting beliefs and false beliefs and things that I've had in the past, and examples of where I am still blocking myself. It's really, I can't think of the word right now. It's really not limiting, but it's really, I don't know the word. When you, humbling. It's very humbling when you realize that you are often your own worst enemy, right? We think that there's so much competition and so many people out to get us and the world's just this way or that way, but really it's our thoughts and beliefs and feelings and our emotions. And I want to start with feelings and emotions this month because it's February, and February is the month of love for a lot of people. It's also a month of celebration in my family because my son was born in February, my granddaughter was born in February, my niece was born in February, actually my great niece was born in February. Lots of people born in February. February and March are huge birthday months in my family. So plus a lot of the other months of the year, but those are particularly strong where we have multiple birthdays in these months. So emotion and feelings, as much as we like to think that we are thinking, rational human beings, the truth is our feelings and our senses are how we first respond to everything. But our topic today, the one thing that is foundational for our emotional well-being is self-love. So I want to talk about self-love for a couple of minutes, and our action item is going to be to rate ourselves on self-love. Scale of 1 to 10, because I love adding measures to subjective things, because then I can see over time if I feel like I'm making progress in that area or not. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we are going to measure our present level of self-love, right? So 1 would be, yeah, I don't like myself very much. There's not much I see or appreciate in myself. I pretty much think I suck. 2, 10 being, hey, I am awesome and just getting better every day. So we're going to do that. And you don't have to share that number unless, of course, you're brave and you want to share that number and say, hey, this is where I am right now. Hey, I'm a 4. I know I can love myself a lot better and take better care of myself than I have been, etc. But you don't have to share. What we are going to do is we're going to do a little exercise where we will share one thing that we love about ourselves right now. And I guarantee no matter how down in the dumps we are, no matter how bad we feel, no matter how much we feel like life is bumping us on the head, there is and are many, many things to love about ourselves, but we're just going to share one thing. So that's what our action item is today. Think about and share one thing right now that you love about yourself, but also rate yourself too, because we want to come back and look at this maybe even at the end of the month and see if we've made progress in this area. I think as we work on our emotions and get to know ourselves better and get to know how things interact with us better, we feel better about ourselves, increases our confidence and our well-being in all different areas and aspects of our life, not just in the area of emotional well-being. So self-love, what are some ways? I'm just going to share. I've got a bunch of ways that I researched that we can show ourselves self-love, but I think I'm just going to share the 13 steps to increasing your self-love. I'm going to grab a magnifying glass and just share these quickly as I can. So you've got some inspiration to work off of as you're thinking about self-love. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Fastest way to feel bad about yourself is find somebody who's doing better than you are. Just hang out on social media for a couple hours. Look at what your friends are doing. And I guarantee it can take a an axe to your self-esteem. Why would you want to do that? Remember, everybody is just posting their highlight reel on social media. They're not sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly. I always remind myself that social media is like a sitcom or a television show. They only show you the little bits they want you to see. They don't show you the whole 9 yards, the whole story of what's really going on. Number 2, don't worry about other people's opinions. Guess what? Nobody else's opinion is any of your business or mine. Number 3, allow yourself to make mistakes. Remember, we learn more from our mistakes than we ever learn from our successes. 4, remember your value does not lie in how your body looks, right? What you physically look like right now is not how valuable or invaluable you are. Number 5, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. We all have toxic people in our life. We'll talk about that more. Process your fears, understand and think about why you're afraid of something. There's always a reason we're afraid of something. If we can figure out what that is, guess what? That's one of the first steps in overcoming that fear. Number 7, trust yourself to make good decisions for you. Remember, you're not making decisions for other people. The most important decisions are those that you make for yourself. Number 8, take opportunities that life presents you or create your own opportunities. Guess what? Sometimes life doesn't hand us what it is that we're looking for, so we go out and we create and make those opportunities. The more prepared we are to take advantage of things and opportunities, the more they'll show up for us. Number 9, put yourself first. Number 10, feel pain and joy as fully as you can. Now, as a person who has experienced massive chronic pain throughout my lifetime, I'm going to say I prefer to feel joy and focus on those moments more than on the pain, right? 12, see beauty in the simple things. There's beauty all around us. I used to go for a walk every day at the state park that's near my house. And every day I would challenge myself to see something beautiful that I hadn't seen before. And guess what? For years, and I went there every day for years, every day I saw something I hadn't seen before. Even though I went on some of the same paths over and over and over again, hundreds of times. Number 13, be kind to yourself. Now, there's a whole bunch more tips and things that we'll get into that will touch on self-love as we go about this month's challenge. But today, I just want you starting to think about it. And what are we going to do for an action item? Share one thing that we love about ourselves right now. That's it. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.